Hello everyone, I hope you're well. Today is Thursday, the 17th of February, and it's about 10 AM. I'm currently working on a portrait for my grandparents because my granddad passed away recently, and I thought it'd be nice to give my nan a portrait. So I've done a few little sketches. So my first idea is supposed to be a little collection of photos to show, through time how they've been together. The second idea is just them stood in their orchard because they have an apple orchard. And I'll probably put some goats and a cat because they've had lots of animals. And the third idea is just more like zoomed in of them with some plants in the background. So my goal for today is to get the final design sketched out. Okay, it's 11:30 now, and I've done a few sketches. This bit's always really difficult because everything looks kind of rubbish to begin with. But I think I've decided to do this layout from like a few different photos throughout their lives. So I'm gonna go for a walk now. And then this afternoon after lunch, I'm going to try to get all of these lines, drawn out clearly from my initial sketches. And then next Tuesday, I will be able to get this onto some final watercolour paper and get it painted. So let's go for a walk. Okay, it's now Thursday again. But it is the 24th of February. So these are the sketches I did last week. And this was the final design that I decided on. So now I've actually made a kind of collage of the composition. And today I want to get each little photo portrait sketched out to the correct size. And then I'll glue them in place and trace over them for the final painting, which I'll put on this watercolour paper. So that is the plan. Okay, it's a bit later now and I've had some lunch and been out for a really nice walk. I had a good morning because I got this part of the portrait done and I'm really pleased with the result. And now this afternoon I'm going to work on this one of my grandparents at the beach, putting it onto another small piece of paper. And I've got a cup of tea, so let's get started. Hello everyone, I'm back at my desk and it is now Thursday the 3rd of March. I forgot to mention before that I actually have a part-time job, so that's why I've only been recording on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But I'm back today and we're going to continue with the portrait, so here's what I've got so far. So here's the progress at the moment. I've got this one done and this one just about done. Now I'm going to work on this part today, which is going to be my grandparents in their orchard. And once I've done that, I just need to do this dried rose here, and then I can trace it all onto the final paper. Okay, I have now finished this final part of the portrait, and I realised the lines are kind of too faint to trace them onto this thick watercolour paper. So I have scanned it into my computer and I'm going to see if I can turn up the contrast of that and then print it out and trace from that. So let's give it a go. Okay, the printing was a success and now I've got the watercolour paper here, so if I get it under a light I'll be able to trace that. So I'm going to do that next. Hello, it is now Tuesday the 8th of March, and this morning I've just been tracing the lines onto my watercolour paper, which means it's finally time to paint. It's about 12 o'clock now, so I'm gonna spend the afternoon painting. Good morning everyone. Today is the last day that I can work on my portrait, so I'm feeling a little bit nervous and the house is kind of a mess, and we need to travel to my parents this evening. So I need to pack my bag and there's loads of washing up to do, the bin is full, but I'm kind of just embracing the mess. And I just need to focus on getting the portrait done. So I'm going to show you the process now. So here's where I'm up to. I managed to do some of this last night with the colour pencils. And now today I just need to do this one with colour pencils. And I made a little list here of all the tiny steps that I need to make sure I don't forget. Yeah, let's get started. It's now 4 o'clock and I finally finished. So here is the finished portrait. Yeah, it was a lot of hard work, but I'm pleased with the result and I'm really excited to see my nan's reaction. So let's wrap it up. Okay, it is all wrapped up and finished. So that means it's the end of this video. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!